Hey everyone, what if I told you there was a family so influential, so unbelievably powerful that they were accused of controlling the world from behind a red shield? So we are not talking about a superhero team, we are talking about the Rothschilds, a family so rich they basically invented modern banking. So secretive they are the center of 1,000 conspiracy theories. And so dramatic they had 5 sons who each opened a bank in a different major city. So the family name Rothschild actually comes from a red shield, Rothschild emblem that was on their money exchange shop in Germany, which, if you think about it, is a very on-the-nose name for a family that will eventually become synonymous with wealth. The dynasty began with a guy named Mayer Amschel Rothschild, who was born in 1744. He started a little antiquarian shop which somehow evolved into the first Rothschild bank. So it's like starting a business selling stamps and ending up with a global financial empire. He even became the personal banker to the Landgrave of Hesse-Kassel, which sounds less like a title and more like a name from a fantasy novel. But the real magic happened when he died. He had 5 sons, and instead of fighting over the inheritance, they each went to a different major city and opened a bank. Frankfurt, London, Paris, Vienna, and Naples. It's a truly brilliant, almost villainous master plan. It's like a supervillain family. You go control the money in Paris, you go to London and get that money too. And you just exist in Naples, I guess. This gave them a network that allowed them to receive information faster than anyone else, which in the 1800s was like having your own personal financial satellite. And this is where the conspiracy really started to take off. And let's not mention Nathan Rothschild, one of the 5 sons who got information from the Battle of Waterloo before anyone else and made a fortune on the stock market. It's a very specific, very dramatic example of how information is power. It's a kind of story that, if you squint at it just right, you can see why people started to believe this family was pulling the strings of the world. This also mentions their alleged role in creating the Federal Reserve in the United States, which, if you're a conspiracy theorist, is basically the holy grail of financial control. Of course, the family's immense wealth and power led to all sorts of accusations. People accused them of controlling global economies and manipulating governments. It's a kind of conspiracy theory that makes you wonder if they are a legitimate financial institution or just a very, very elaborate performance art piece. And also, let's not forget the anti-Semitism they face, which is a dark and very real part of this story. Because when you are that rich and powerful, people will find a reason to hate you. Well, this concludes by pointing out that while the family is still wealthy today, they have lost a lot of their former influence. The power is more diffuse, less centralized. They still exist, and they still have their family motto, Concordia Integritas Industria, which means unity, integrity, industry, which, if you think about it, is a very wholesome and almost mundane motto for a family that was once accused of controlling the world. It's a beautiful, chaotic ending to a very chaotic story. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and let me know in the comments. Do you think the Rothschilds are a legitimate family of financiers, or are they a very, very good showman? And if you could open a bank in any city in the world, where would it be? Let me know. Later.